Guys, if you are watching on YouTube and you're trying to fall asleep or you're driving, you can go over and listen to the audio version on any streaming platform. Link is in the description. If you are listening on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere that you might stream this, you can watch the video version on my YouTube channel. We look really hot. You probably don't want to miss it. youtube.com/TreviMoran. Hi, I'm Trevi.
And I'm Kate.
And welcome back to our podcast called
6 feet above. Oh, I really took it way too far. I really tried to have the spotlight in that moment. Should I get in the studio?
No.
Oh my God, sedate me.
Date me.
Please. Okay, because I'm begging. Yeah, when I said celibate for a year, that was crazy. Anyways.
Okay, I literally, my week was good. Went on another date.
Who?
Oh! This really fine Persian man.
The 33-year-old.
No, I would never the man that f***ed me over. I totally would.
Yeah, I was like.
I went on a date. Took him to Delilah's Sunday.
What is Delilah Sunday? Brunch?
No, jazz night.
Yeah. That must have made you look like really sophisticated.
No, it was very, very crowded because it was the night before the Emmys. So it was just like lots of pushing and shoving. It felt like Barney's. It felt like Barney's, but just like people who went to the Emmys.
So how'd you meet this guy? Like Craigslist.
Same, different
Bumble.
day. Yeah.
You love Bumble.
If this is, if you're watching this, buddy, I don't think there's gonna be a second one.
I was gonna say, I was like, do you think these guys that we go on dates with watch our podcast? And they do.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
It's probably why they all unfollow me.
Oh.
No,
That's
because
not.
yeah, I feel like a lot of guys that we talk to watch our podcast. I mean, a lot of guys we talk to, we probably follow, and we also post clips of our podcast all the time.
Like incriminatingly so.
Incriminating.
Talk about them so blatantly, and then we clip it and put it on our Instagram.
And then
repost it.
And then we're also like, why aren't they with me?
I'm like, why aren't they responding?
Why aren't they literally responding? No, it was cute. You know, one of my theories recently that I've been testing is, and it's not like in a creepy way, but I like to see a guy drunk on the first date because it's like, what kind of drunk are you?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
So, if you're a boy or a man and I'm going on a date with you, if you drink, I feel like that's a common thing that we have already. That's a common thing. No, that's something we don't share. So if I'm going to meet you in the middle on that, I want to see what kind of drunk you are.
But did you tell him that you don't drink before?
Yes.
Well, then I get annoyed when guys get drunk on a date with me.
I fully told him. I said, we're going somewhere. It's Delilah.
It's a party. Well, I'm just like, why are you on a date with me if you're going to get drunk?
Someone without an alcohol problem, right, should be able to handle themselves. So if that person has an alcohol problem but is hiding it, I'm going to find out on the first date.
Did he?
No.
Okay.
But annoying drunk. Do you ever have those friends, like back in the days? There's always like one out of every group that when they get drunk, they repeat themselves.
Oh my gosh, so annoying. And they're talking so close to your face and they're like spitting in your mouth.
Okay, repeating is like actually, like I think it's my hell. Like he kept saying the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Like, whoa, that's crazy. I feel like I'm having deja vu. How was it?
Honestly, it was
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
But
Sounds about right.
I don't want to say that that's like the highlight of my week, but
It's part of your week.
yeah, I don't know. I've been spiraling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
I was like, you know how last week I was like, oh, I'm really unmotivated. This week it got worse, so that's fun.
What made it get worse?
I'm from back in the day. You have followers. You post something, means your followers see it. All this new of algorithms and scrolling and I'm like, why did I spend all that time gathering those subscribers if YouTube's not even going to send that out to the feed? I got
people aren't
DMs.
seeing it.
I got DMs, comments and DMs on Twitter being like, hey, just so you know, I didn't get a notification. Or, hey, just so you know, I didn't get an email from the subscription.
So interesting.
So, like, who at YouTube do I need to talk to? Because, like, we're putting our own... Because TikTok and Reels, they love us.
They do. They fancy us.
We've been getting hundreds and thousands, a few millions. Like, the is going on here? Because all of the comments, like I said in the last episode, and I feel like I'm complaining, but it is. I am. I am complaining. Shut the up. I am complaining because it's like long form content is something that I like genuinely actually care about.
Yeah.
Like I could give less of a shit about a minute clip on TikTok going viral, right? Like I want people to like dig deeper into our lives and like relate to us on things and like share things. And like we do have like a solid fan base right now that are consistently watching us, which I love. But it's just like I want our family to be bigger.
And it will be.
I know it's just the beginning.
It's so wild how different we view this because I always forget that you've been on YouTube for so long.
14 years.
Yeah, and you've built that fan base. And I'm like so new to YouTube. So when we get like 100 views, I'm like, okay, fame.
No,
this
literally.
is crazy. I can't handle it.
It's just like
For
when
real.
you're used to something.
Yeah.
And
like,
they
hello.
completely switch up the entire platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's like maybe that's my fault for not consistently uploading, but it's like it's been 14 fucking years. You think I'm gonna do that weekly for my entire life? I'm gonna take breaks. I'm gonna become a drug addict.
Like everyone
You know what
should.
I mean? That's my off my chest, by the way.
Okay. Okay, so my off my chest is that I got 2 really alarming texts.
Okay.
And honestly, I sent them to Trevi and I felt really seen by her because she was like, that would make me fold. And it made me fold. It
I
made
folded
me
for-
fold the first time. Yeah,
Right.
you folded for me. But like that man that like the only man I've ever talked about on this podcast. Only man's just said 3 things. You're a whore for not replying to my Happy New Year text because he said Happy New Year to me.
Right.
I am probably sex addicted, so our fall down is deaf on me. Not probably. You are. And miss you. You're the funniest, and I believe in you. And that's the part that.
That's the part that killed me for you.
Yeah, because I was
I'm
like, oh, that's. But that's
because you are the funniest person I know.
Do you believe in me?
And of course I believe in you. And that hurt me for you.
Yeah. Because these sex addicts are so good at that. They know how to manipulate their way back in perfectly.
They know how to like. They know how to like fish for a hole.
No, literally.
They're like.
I'm not doing that in 2024, so I didn't respond because I know if I respond to him, I'm probably gonna end up seeing him.
Yeah.
But here's what actually makes me sick. Okay, so I get a text from a contact name called Weird Ass Bitch, and I was like, wait, what? And then I see that we haven't talked in a year, and our last texts are as follows. Honestly, trigger warning, pedophilia, because it's really disgusting.
Really?
And I don't want to kink shame, but...
Well, kink shame is not pedophilia.
Let me read it.
Okay.
Okay, so he literally... I'm talking about his nethers.
What is that?
His D.
Where do you find these names? What the fuck is a nether?
It's another word. It's a fancy word for their genitalia. And I just was talking about how it's a good size. Sorry. Like, sorry is that a crime. And here's the thing that's really messed up. He goes, it's like your pacifier, LOL. And then I don't respond for 10 minutes because I am aghast. And then 10 minutes go by and he goes, like my little baby who cries and then gets so happy and mellow when she gets her pacifier. And I go...
He kept going?
Why double down? Just like leave. And I go, and he goes, LOL. Weird ass bitch.
Wow. Weird ass bitch. So he texted you what?
He goes, baby. And I'm like...
No, you're like,
yeah,
I'm not one. I'm not one.
I am a grown-ass woman. Like, oh, and it's like, we never even, like, discussed talking like that. So for you to just, like, throw that at me...
Out of nowhere.
...is noits.
Noits?
Like, I've never been less dry. I mean, I never...
You've never been more dry, you mean? You're like, I'm actually so wet thinking about it right now.
Honestly, I'm leaving. So yeah, that just like those 2 texts disturbed me in different ways, and I'm mad
They
about it.
disturbed your peace.
I'm mad about
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but I didn't respond.
Him responding the next year saying "baby" after
Is-
pacifier moment is crazy.
No, like
Crazy.
Thank you. It's crazy, and I don't want any part of that. So if you're into is that even called, like baby play?
Yeah, I think so.
That's real.
Or
Is that kink shaming of me to say that's
I
messed
think
up?
that's a real kink. That's not
So
like
that's messed up of me to kink shame.
No, because I feel like that kind of conversation needs to have like a preface.
Yeah, you need to be like, are you into
Yeah,
this?
what are you into?
Are you into being an infant? No.
like out of nowhere throwing like suck my pacifier like you little crying like
Yeah.
I don't think that's kink shaming. I think that's you just being
jail.
like, what the f
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
That's jail time.
That's jail
That's
time.
Guantanamo.
Yeah.
That is Alcatraz.
Yeah. So didn't fold on either of those texts. Thank
Well,
God.
I hope you didn't fold on weird ass bitch.
Right. So
Wow. I don't know if this isn't off my chest.
what is this the thing you had to tell me? Oh my God. Okay,
So-
Trevi's been wanting to tell me something and I haven't heard yet.
No. Okay, so what's my favorite ethnicity to date?
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern, that's
Yeah.
correct. I don't know. I just love them. They're great. Anyway,
So hot.
so I was so bored in bed last night.
What is going on?
I switched my Bumble to Abu Dhabi.
Bye. Oh my God. Bye.
No, Dubai.
Wait, how are the men? They're probably
Wait, I'm
so
crying, I'm
hot.
crying, I'm crying,
You're
I'm crying.
actually crying.
I'm not welcome there. They're beautiful, right? I was just like looking in bed and I was just like, wow.
We gotta go there.
Wow. And there was a few that were just like that liked me just to like put their religion on me.
Oh
No, but check this one out. I said a few. I was sitting there for like 15, 20 minutes exploring this. The majority of them obsessed.
I know that's right.
Obsessed. And they're like, are you in Abu
Yes.
Dhabi? And I'm like, what do you think?
You're like, I can be.
I'm like, no, I'm like, what do you think? And then I started talking to a few. And obviously, I would love, if anyone is watching this from the UAE, give me your honest opinion on this. I was talking to a few of them because I know like Gigi, my friend, you know Gigi Gorgeous?
Yes.
So she tried to go into Dubai and like she got denied entry
No way.
for like impersonation of male or impersonation of female.
Oh my God.
And I don't really know like
Was her
why
license not switched yet?
she said that it was. So I don't really know what happened. Maybe because she's a public figure, they like were expecting or like someone noticed her or like something. I don't know what happened. One of them just texted me.
No. Can I see a picture? Oh my God, so hot.
I know.
That is like the definition of your type.
The Doifen Neuschein.
Doif. Is he gonna fly you out? Like, what's going on?
They're all rich.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like, yeah, come out. And I just like I asked a few of them, and they were like, yeah, there's plenty of trans people over here that you just gotta like not yell at in the streets. And he was like, as long as your passport says female, like you should be fine.
Are you
and-
going to Dubai?
I can't go without you.
Wait, because I have a man in Dubai.
Do you?
Yes. I met him in Miami and I was supposed to, like, he was supposed to fly me out, but my passport expired.
I could teach you the hack of how to get the passport.
No,
same
I already
day.
got it
Okay, okay.
handled, but then I was like moving to LA and I was like, I can't go to Dubai. Maybe you can just set me up with a guy. Or I'll just change.
Are we going?
What happened to celibacy?
No. Oh wow.
Whatever.
Oh.
It doesn't count
It doesn't count.
in Dubai.
I was gonna say, does it count as a relapse if I just drink in Dubai?
Oh, not if it's with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Perfect.
Because I was thinking, I was like, well, if my problem started in the United States,
Yeah, it would end in
it would
Dubai.
it would end in United States. It's not like it's gonna begin somewhere else. I already got rid of the problem.
Yeah.
Like, I was an alcoholic. You know, worst
Serious?
sobriety podcast in the world.
Okay, so we're going to Dubai together.
Okay, but like, how crazy is that? Okay, and then I also downloaded an app called Baklava. But
What? What
listen,
is that?
it's an app for people, but it says on the thing, it says for Middle Eastern people and or people that are interested in.
Wait, in LA?
It's an everywhere app.
Wait, I want to download
And
that.
it was it's not a religious forward app. So I was like, okay, no religion. It doesn't say I have to be like, that race.
Yeah.
I was just looking around,
How was it? You perused.
just checking it out. They're also very nice too.
Okay.
Just nice and motivated.
And you love that.
I love them.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever get over. I think I'm gonna marry him.
Wait,
him
who?
being, I don't know,
Oh, just
a
guy
the theoretical
on baklava.
Middle Eastern man.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not.
It's a
It's
lot
just.
to unpack.
Yeah, there's a lot of characteristics within them too that I like that are very consistent.
Like what?
I'm just so over like a fucking like white dude right now, like a promoter. I'm
Like a
like,
white
what the fuck?
TikToker.
Wash your dick.
No, they won't.
Wash your dick.
So
I'm like, and I'm bored.
yeah.
I think that's what I am. I'm bored.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I cannot sit through another date if the guy isn't funny. I just.
Yeah, or like obsessed.
Yeah, no. I
Wait,
shouldn't.
so like celibacy? Can we talk about that?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I want to be really real with you at this point. I think I was like so serious when I said I was going to be celibate for a year. Like, I was not lying to you.
No, I know. And then estrogen kicked in.
And that I feel like I just like wasn't over that guy because he just like made me so upset. And then now that I am over it, I was like, wait, kind of down.
Yeah, like you, like.
But
he's
still
not your
yeah.
problem, right? Like his
Exactly.
problem is not your problem.
No.
Because he projected his, essentially, he said it's addiction, so that's on
Yeah.
him.
No, fully.
If he projected his addiction onto you, why does that mean you can't enjoy your sex life?
Yeah, it just like it messed up my zhuzh for a little bit, but I'm back. I'm also, but like the standards.
Roll
are,
the
like,
clip. She goes, well, I actually disagree with you, Trevi, on that one. I go, a year is crazy. Roll it.
But the standards are still very high.
Well, why wouldn't they be?
Exactly. So it might be a year.
Download Baklava.
Okay. Well,
Wait, do I get a brand deal?
no. There's like a guy in New York that's coming in a month that I have a plan to see, but he's just like, I think he's what I need to just like get a.
How'd you meet him, Raya?
No, he slid into my DMs. I ignored him, and then he hit up my roommate and was like, "Tell Kate to DM me back." And
I think I
was
remember that. Was this a long time ago?
like, no, it's recent. It's exciting when you think about it, but then I play the tape and I'm like, "All right, what? We're gonna hang out," and then I'm terrified that I have throat gonorrhea. Like that's what I think, and then I talk myself out of it every time, and then I'm like, actually, why don't I just like cut out the middleman and never meet you?
True. Would I approve?
I'll show you after.
Short?
No, but he's like literally 5'11". So like out of my comfort zone, but
Zone. That must have been honestly scary for you.
you could say it was
Spooky.
Okay. So today, Trevi and I really want to talk about ghost stories.
Like any sort of paranormal stories that we've experienced and or heard of, I guess. I'm sure something will come to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got some.
Take it away.
Oh, I'm starting?
Yeah.
Yanni!
Yeah. Stop. It's too
Is that
soon.
who you posted?
Yes. Oh, I posted a picture of of a guy I have a crush on my close friends.
They
Wasn't
know
he
him.
hot? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. The Greek guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Very hot.
So hot.
He ghosted? Really?
He blocked me on WhatsApp.
One check mark, right?
Just one. Nary a two.
Nary a 2 check.
And we move on. Okay.
For sure. So as far as ghost stories, okay, I have like 2. I remember I was playing with a Ouija board as a kid.
Oh.
So fun.
So
and I was
scary.
with one of my best friends who lived on my cul-de-sac, and we were like playing the board, and we were just like, who is this? Who is this? And it was like, it said Joey. And we were like, okay, who the hell is Joey?
Mm-hmm.
We start talking to this said spirit on this board. And it's like answering our questions pretty thoroughly. Like, how old were you when you died? How did you die? Like, Are you happy? Like all those things it was answering for us. And then out of nowhere, like we had our hands on still, but it just started moving and it spelled out Cast King. What the fuck is Cast King? And we're just like, okay, whatever. And out of nowhere, like after we just, I think we're asking pretty like yes or no questions. And then we say goodbye. And I'm like, what is that? We go on our phones, we Google Cast King, and there's a Wikipedia page that pops up for someone named Joseph Cast King.
Shut up.
Blank, died at the same age it told us, died the same way.
Oh my God.
And it was
scary.
like when we looked it up, I was like, are you with me right now? I like looked at my friend Spencer, who actually lives in Dubai right now.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Let's visit him.
No, I should call and be like, am I good?
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
So we kind of freaked out and we were like, that was pretty weird. He's like, I promise, Trevi, like, I swear to God, like, I wasn't with you at all. It was really weird. So that's my first, but I think we should go 1, 2, 1, 2. So you go.
Okay. So this one time, this girl was asleep, and every night she would put her hand under her bed. She would just be laying down and like lay her hand down, and her cat would lick her hand, and it would help her fall asleep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so she's like laying in bed every night, and to fall asleep, she just puts her arm down, and her cat is under her bed, and her cat licks her hand, and it like relaxes her, and it makes her fall asleep.
Okay.
You're getting the vision, right?
It's giving pacifier.
You're a pervert. Anyways, so that's the gist. And then one night she goes to the bathroom, and she notices that her cat is dead. That's the story. No, I'm kidding. And her cat is dead, hanging there.
Wait, hanging where?
Oh my God.
Actually hanging or like hanging out?
Her cat is hanging
By a thread.
I'm trying to be scary.
I know. Should we like play scary music when we upload the clips? Like, wait, what's that red or the North Sea? It's like, yo. Yo. Here. Yo. Ho. Okay, so the cat somehow hanging. Okay, continue, because as the audience member, I'm a little confused by your story. It's not adding up.
The cat is like hanging from like the shoulder, the shower rod.
Like where you put the curtain?
Yeah, it's dead.
Who hung it?
Can I finish the story?
Okay.
And
Bree's crying too.
and in blood on the wall, it said, "Humans can lick too." Is that scary?
So obviously it wasn't a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't, right? Who did it?
I don't know. It's sort of the story.
Why are you telling me a half-done story? You're supposed to be like, oh, but then we found out it was a crazy ex-boyfriend. You don't know why the cat was hanging by a rod?
This went so much smoother in my head. I thought you were gonna be like so scared.
I'm thinking about Leo, my cat right now, and I'm thinking about Leo, my cat right now, and that like obviously sucks. But like, who was this? Something you heard from a friend about their friend or something? You didn't know this.
No, I read this online.
This isn't even something that like you experienced in your personal life.
No, my God, that'd be horrible.
Wait, I thought we were doing like personal paranormal stories. You just grabbed a Reddit creepypasta?
I thought we were switching. Okay, so that's my non-personal story, and you buckle up for the personal one, but now it's your turn.
Okay.
So you're welcome for that.
Thank you. This is the craziest, weirdest episode.
Literally
From Dubai to hanging cats. That's our title.
Literally new Instagram handle.
Did you do you see that person that comments on our podcast and their username is cats that do heroin and smoke?
No. Are they nice?
Because I get notifications for the comments, and it goes, cats who do hair and smoke commented, love you guys so much.
I love that.
I'm like, okay, work.
No, literally
That's
work.
a lot of things going on to these cats. Okay. I guess this is like creepy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. I've had a lot of deaths close to me. And I can't say for sure if this thing is one of them or was literally like some crazy coincidence. But and no, I wasn't on ketamine.
Okay.
I was not on drugs. I was cleaning my house, and I didn't have a speaker at the time. This was like 3 or 4 years ago after a recent death of someone that was close to me. And I have my phone speaker playing music while I'm cleaning, and it's on a table like this. It's like it's not moving, okay? And I'm setting it in like the middle.
Okay.
All right? I'm cleaning, and I hear what sounds like a phone dropping to the floor.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, that's weird. Literally, my phone was in the middle of the table. Ended up like 7 feet away on the ground.
Okay. I don't.
So it
like
wasn't even just like
Right.
right off the edge. It was like 7 feet away, and you could hear it like slide too, like when it dropped. Oh my God. And I was alone, and I was really, really scared. And then the first week I moved, they're like kind of following me. So the first week I moved into my new house. So this is like back in October.
Recent.
I had paintbrushes on there. Like I have these shelves in my laundry room. And there's paintbrushes in case like there's paint chips in my house and I need to repaint it. And they're on this shelf. And one of the shelves, they were nailed into the wall, just like broke, and all the paintbrushes fell to the floor. It was just really weird because it sounded like just like a bunch of things falling to the floor. Could it be that there was a loose screw? Absolutely. Then it happened again. Really? And it was my laundry detergent flying off my washing machine. Well, was not moving. So, and it's always when the door is closed in that laundry room.
Scary.
Yeah.
Were you close to this person?
Both of them, yeah. There's 2. I go, a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
That is a lot of deaths.
That is a lot.
Back to back, though, too. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
They're saying hi. Or someone else is. It's Lil Nas.
Oh.
Call me when you want. It hasn't happened since I talked to my laundry room.
Oh,
I was like, whoever this is, stop doing this. It's scaring me. I just moved in here, and it hasn't happened since.
Okay. And they respected that.
No, because it's giving like they found a new place on Zillow.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, my cat's not hanging.
Thank God.
So
that's all we can ask for.
You got one more?
Yeah. So this is just something that
my phone flies.
Yeah. It knocks me out. Okay. So
you're hanging from a shower rod.
Okay. This is something that I've had a lot of shame about over the years.
Okay.
And I did a lot of research about it, and it's normal. But I don't really know exactly what it is.
Okay.
So for anyone listening, please comment some knowledge as to what this is, because I'm not sure what it is. So essentially, a few years back, I was slumbering. I was in that REM cycle of sleep, and I felt someone just like bring my legs up to 90 degrees. And I was like, but here's the thing. I don't know if it was a sleep paralysis demon because I didn't see it. I just felt this like male energy.
Okay.
Could be an incubus.
Okay. That's like a spirit that like attaches itself to you, right?
It's a spirit. It's a male spirit that has intercourse with females on Earth.
Okay.
But apparently, when they do have sex with these women on Earth, it's like the best sex these women have ever had. And so
Were you one of these women?
But then apparently it gets really demonic and they attach themselves to the woman, and then like I don't have that experience. So essentially I don't know if it was a sleep paralysis demon, I don't know what it was. Something just, mounted me and we did the damn thing.
You went to town with a demon?
I don't.
Bree, do you hear this? She's saying that she had. Damn.
So I don't know what it was, but it happened. And
did you bust?
There was a bust involved, and it was from me. But here's the thing.
Wow.
My friend came out to me the other day
As
that
what?
that happened to her.
Oh.
As what? And she told me that a ghost ate her out.
Wait. That was just that other girl's cat.
Yeah.
I'm good today, aren't I?
You are. You're on fire. So, and then I felt like this weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I was like, I can finally be honest about what happened to me a few years ago.
Right.
And I told her.
This was when was this? Pre-sobriety or post?
Pre.
Remember how it said it can attach itself to you? Addiction is a pretty demonic thing if you think about it.
Do you think that was the moment I became an alcoholic?
I mean, maybe.
And that night I did black out. And that was the night that I threw a calzone at a guy and then ate it off the ground in front of him. Dude, Reddit makes me feel so normal because I looked up people having sex with ghosts today on Reddit, and they were like, oh yeah, demon orgies happen all the time.
Demon orgies?
Yes.
What?
Honestly, amazing perfume name.
Demon orgies. Do we release a 6 feet above fragrance?
Yes.
Wow, that was some spooky.
It was a nerd.
I
don't know.
You know what would help me feel a lot better?
I think I have an idea.
If people joined our Patreon.
Yes! Wouldn't that be crazy?
We started a Patreon, everybody, and if you could join us, there's lots of fun things that will be inside of that system.
You will not regret it.
If you guys become a patron, we got lots of great things lined up. There's different tiers, and we got lots of different stuff. You could check out the menu, if you will. If you guys want to go over and support us, we are a self-funded podcast, so if you feel really strongly about us, your support would mean the world. So go over and check that out. The link is in the description.
So remember that time I listed off some shoes and you described the kind of guy that would wear them?
Yes.
I just want to do that again because I feel like
people like that, right?
And I need more answers.
Okay.
As someone,
to the way of my thinking.
Yeah. Someone who's no longer celibate, I now need to observe the shoes of these men.
Yeah.
And make sure.
A shoe tells a million stories.
And I always say that. So I'm going to list off some shoes and you're going to just tell me what we got to expect.
Okay.
Sambas.
Somebody once.
The world was good.
Okay. Samba is giving me you work in the arts. You're giving me film director, or you're giving me producer of like a set. You probably work as graphic design. You could work in screenwriting. I feel like anything in the creative film / commercial industry. It's also very Echo Park, Silver Lake area. Not too much Barney's.
Thank God.
But Barney's, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going after this. I've been having an awful time there.
Yeah.
It's just really anxietizing. It's just getting so college washed.
Yeah.
I think everyone's now finding out about it.
Right.
It's my fault. So
no, it is. They're all listening.
No, literally. And it's a lot. But I feel like that's my general consensus. I think they're cute. I don't think that they go with every outfit. A lot of people try to do that. I think it's cute.
Are they generous in bed?
Yeah, I feel like they're very not submissive in bed, but they get off by pleasuring the other person. It's giving
Okay.
like.
But I hate when guys brag about wanting to pleasure a woman.
It's
I'm
like,
all right.
All right, Randy, wrap it
And
up.
then he's going to do it for like 2 seconds. And anyways. Okay. Thank you.
You're so
Next, Doc Martens.
I mean, okay, if you're wearing Doc Martens, you probably are in a rock band, or you have like a touch of femininity, or maybe more than a touch. You have a good relationship with your mom. It's giving mama's boy.
Oh, hate that.
It's also giving ADHD. I know a lot of ADHD men who wear Doc Martens.
Really?
Maybe that's just a crazy statistic that's in my life. But it's giving abstract art. It's giving like chaos. It's giving like first of all, full submission in the bedroom.
Would they give you a yeast infection though?
No.
Okay.
No, I think they're actually overly hygienic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Overly hygienic.
Good to know.
Like skin on the ball sack is peeling because it's like, why do you keep washing it?
No moisture.
No, none. Nary a moist.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Nary a droip.
Reebok.
Like the ones that, like the trendy ones right now that all the guys are wearing, like the white ones.
Yeah.
What are those called? Like C something.
Wish I knew.
C? I think it's something C.
Central C.
No, because literally, where is he at? Extremely. Oh, this is gonna sound a little extremely nice to your face. Like makes you feel like you're his whole world. As soon as he's out the door, every time you try to meet back up with him, it's excuses after excuses. But he still is playing the role that he's obsessed with you. Have you ever had a guy like that?
Every man I've met in LA.
No, because literally.
Every man I've met in LA.
Why are you so fake?
I'm like,
and
you
I've
make
had
me
two
feel like the only girl in the world.
Literally. And I've had 2 experiences with guys who wore these shoes who did that. So it's obviously true.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Obviously it's true.
100%.
Yeah.
What are they like in the bedroom?
They like shock you.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's giving like it's very safe dominance. Like you don't get like overwhelmed.
So it's not your thing.
You get like a Air Force or like a Nike Dunk. You're like, oh shit. I'm like, give me a sec. Hold up.
Right.
They're like disrespectful, which I love. But
Correct.
it's giving safe dominance.
Okay. Slides.
If you it depends on the situation. If you're wearing Gucci slides,
No.
automatically go get an STD test.
Well, I'm begging.
We're all begging.
That's just
And if you're watching this and you recently have hooked up with someone who wears Gucci slides, I beg.
Get tested.
I beg.
I bet.
It also depends on the place. I feel like, and correct me if I'm fucking wrong,
Okay.
if I'm inviting a boy over, but I don't clearly say that we're hooking up, like if I'm like texting you and being like, oh, I think we should just like hang out vibe. If the vibe is not like throw on your sweats and your slides, come over me and leave, put a little effort into your outfit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like if maybe you want me to be attracted to you, maybe.
Yeah, imagine
If you're
that.
showing up in like 0 effort and slides, it
Ew.
turns me off.
Yeah.
I'm like, even if it's like in my head, I know that it's just gonna be a hookup. I'm like, show me your style.
Ew. Yeah,
Show me
no.
who you are.
Yeah,
I'm not saying put on your best fit, but I'm sitting here in full glam.
exactly.
I put my effort in.
No, that would turn me the fuck off.
It's
if a guy showed up in slides.
It's literally disgusted
I'd be
me
like,
to
what
the
do you
point
think this
before.
is?
Yeah.
We're not dating.
We're not dating. It's like, what? I don't care if it's 11 p.m.
No.
Hell, I
put
don't
some
care if it's 2 in the
effort.
morning.
Exactly. You're lucky to be here.
If it's black pants and a black t-shirt and a jacket and some sneakers, figure it out.
Is it so much to ask?
I think though overall it's giving comfort over respect.
You lost me.
Did I lose you? Okay, I'm so sorry. No, it's giving they value their comfort,
Yeah.
their home bodies, and their style lies within their mind. It's giving it personality. Style is in the personality, not on the body.
Okay.
You
You
know?
really care about style, though, right?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one style thing that gives me an ick.
What?
No, I'm just saying you have one thing that gives me an
Oh.
ick.
Well, what's your biggest style ick?
Ooh, I think like really skinny jeans, like especially like around the ankle.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's flip flops. I do not want to see a
I
hairy
think
toe.
flip flops, like in San Diego, like by the beach.
Nope. I want to see a Croc.
Really?
No flip flops. A Croc
That's so San Diego coded though. Like I would meet my husband in flip
and
flops.
flip flops.
Yeah. That's how my mom met her boyfriend. He's amazing.
Really?
He's amazing.
It's supposed and the muscle tees. You know when they like cut it out.
Oh, so that's giving. I'm like, go to Mickey's and WeHo.
Please.
We're begging. You're late to your fucking shift.
Literally.
Go dance.
Go dance.
You have a muscle
Okay.
tee ripped up like that.
It's so. Oh, I do not like it.
And oh my god, the shorts.
Which ones?
The jean shorts.
I feel like I never see guys in jorts.
You haven't been on Bumble in Dubai.
Let me get on there. Last one is Golden Goose.
Comes from money, but like in a parental way. Like they make their own money now, but it's because their parents
Right.
led them there. Most of the time, they're like they get pretty lit and they go out a lot. Okay? Works in finance, works
Oh, you are gonna hook up with them.
real estate or tech.
Okay. Right.
Clean cut,
Personality on
shaved.
0.
personality on fucking 0.
0.
I'm fucking them.
Lord.
Personality not actually on 0. I'm saying personality on it's giving very like bros before hoes.
Which I don't get. They'll do anything for their finance bros.
Yeah.
I've been on a date with like 2 finance men, and it was
They always say my buddy.
my buddy. They're like, yeah, my buddy at the office. And
I'm like, the fucking buddy is fucking
I
crazy.
was like, okay, I don't remember asking.
Why are you saying buddy? Is this
I
a
don't know.
dog?
I don't know, but all I know is the last finance man I went on a date with, he said a joke and then he stuck his tongue out and a mozzarella stick fell out of his mouth.
So is that it? Do you have any more that you could think of? Are we done?
I feel like the last thing we could talk about is types of kissers. Because we've kissed some men in our lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had this experience because I never had, but the last man in which I dated, like he just had his mouth open like the whole time and would just take his tongue and like move it in a circle and our teeth would clank all the time.
Do you ever just like
I was just
this just
dry.
reminds me of like you ever just have a hookup with someone and like it's one thing after another. Like you just know you're not compatible. It's like it's not even the teeth clanking. It's like the say I have like a complicated dress on and he's like, let me take off your dress. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, take off your dress. And he's like struggling. And then it's like, damn it. And then and then I'm like, okay, all right, just hold on. Let me do it. And it's like one of those. And then
you
it's like,
try to take it off and you fall while you're taking it off.
and then we both lean our heads the same way to kiss.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, go the other. Like it's everything like dominoes.
Yeah.
It's like everything is going wrong. I've had one of those. Teeth clinking, not so much. But the tongue doing the gymnastics.
Hey, like what are we doing?
I think tongue is fine if we start getting into it. Like if you can tell I'm into it. If I'm like grabbing you, or if I'm like obviously I'm I'm just into it.
Yeah.
Like let's start subtly bringing it in. But if I'm sitting there and we're like watching a movie and you all of a sudden like think I'm a fucking hot pocket,
Yeah.
you know, you grab my face.
Yeah. No.
I don't know why I said hot pocket, but now I want a brandy
Come
all.
on.
But now I want a brandy all.
Me too. I like the way you think. Yeah, I agree.
Tongue's fine. It's just be clean. Be really clean and don't have fucking stink breath.
When I tell you, if I feel like you just chewed on a sock and you're making out with me, it's like bad breath is like, I cannot get past it. I cannot, like, I'm just like, I'm so turned off. The second I like sniff that aroma
Yeah.
and it's not good, I'm out. But
Can I tell you a secret?
yeah. Oh my God, do I have bad breath right now?
No.
Oh.
You know what? Technically bad breath, I like love and like turns me on so much.
Cigarettes? Yeah. I knew it!
Like if I have a man that like comes in and he's like, I like meet him out or something and he like smells like beer and cigarettes. Is that a daddy issue?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Oh my God, I just put that together.
Does it taste? What does it taste like?
My father.
Oh,
I don't think it's like daddy issues. I think it's like a familiar aroma that I'm like subconsciously connecting.
so that's not a crime.
Other types of kissers. I don't like men who don't share the lips. You know how I like switching off. I want a
Right.
little bit of the top lip,
Right.
then I want to switch to your bottom lip.
Gotta be
Personal
verse.
preference is the bottom lip, but I
Right.
had
It's always bigger.
someone, right, and it's just like fun to like,
Yeah.
you know, stop hogging mine, like
Yeah.
share.
Like I get it.
I'm
You
like,
want it, but come on.
especially if you're like, you got like a little top lip. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Have you ever made out with a guy with like literally paper thin
Yeah.
lips? It's really crazy.
It's actually
like
one
you're
of
like
the more.
making out with their cheek.
I,
Is that mean?
What I don't. I mean, not really. I mean, it's nothing like against the lips. It's just like, how am I
Yeah.
gonna eat? Because we have bigger lips. So where are our lips gonna go? Your cheek.
Precisely.
Precisely. You have another type.
I don't know if this is like a type of kisser, but a guy asked me to spit in his mouth, and I did not like that.
Really?
And like, I can't imagine a man spitting in my mouth. I think
I-
I would
I-
do a backflip. Okay, let's do an ick speed round.
Okay. Guys who call their friend buddy.
Small thumbs.
A suit that doesn't fit.
Bad breath.
Only uses credit cards.
Says booby.
Pretends they're rich. Has 3 roommates in an apartment.
Deeply shaves their genitals.
Doesn't call me an Uber.
Looks at the check and goes, woof.
Looks on their phone while I'm performing fellatio.
Oh, floish. Oh, like twiddles their thumbs like this, or like dazzles their thumbs together, or does jazz hands. Does that ever happen to you?
No. I just like stop asking me so many questions about like I feel like a
Are you
first date.
serious? That sounds amazing.
No.
Men always talk about themselves.
Well, no, I think it's like I think getting to know somebody like when I first met you, we weren't asking each other like loads of questions. We were just like, I like you. All right, let's continue on with our life.
yeah,
like
but this is like girlhood.
But I have guy friends that I'm like that with too. That I know a lot about. You learn about people over time. First impression, it should just be like, okay, let's pretend like we've known each other forever and escape into the night. I don't know. That's my perfect date.
That you're
I'll
asking
answer a few
lot.
questions.
Yeah.
Duh. You know the main
Words.
ones. Stop asking me. You know where I'm from.
Sibling, favorite color.
You know, I'm like, oh, so what do you do? I told you the gist. Go on my wiki. You know?
Oh my god. Correct.
Yeah, someone's
You
still.
didn't tell a lie.
I'm still so mad. Guys, I don't know how or why their Wikipedia is not letting you guys change my picture. I think it's because it has to be like approved by a photographer. So if you're a photographer and you've shot me before, or I think it's like something like it has to be like uploaded to Flickr or something. If somebody wants to change my Wikipedia photo, go for it. Something hot.
Please.
We're begging. It's me. I'm like 15 years old.
Oh my god, no.
With blue
Okay,
hair.
We gotta
I'm
change
like,
that.
this is the unnamed segment where we answer your inquiries
Love that.
to give you advice.
And the first one is, what do I do if I want to get back together with my ex, but my family already hates her?
This is the problem with y'all.
Stop telling your family the tea.
Well, I think this goes for everyone. If y'all are really, if you're positive you're going to be done, blab your mouth.
Yeah.
But if you start telling, I made this mistake. I started going around telling all my friends, all my family members, he did this to me. How dare he? He broke my heart. He cheated on me. He did it. And then like a clown, when I bring them back in, it's like, first of all, I feel like it was disrespectful on my behalf to seek like asylum into
Yeah.
those people and to like waste their time and to always be talking about it, to hear their advice. And then I'm like, well, here we are. This
Yeah.
is my ex and we're back. Nothing, like no shade to this person, but like that's kind of, you gotta reap what you sow.
You're going to look like a bozo and you're
You're-
going to feel like a bozo.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
Keep
I mean,
your breakup private or to your close circle, I guess, until you really know that it's done.
And also, I want to know like why the family hates her. Like, what did she do?
Right, the
How
family.
egregious the family.
Is it a rich family and they like stole his like Saltburn?
I don't know.
Did you watch that?
No, I didn't.
You should.
Unless you're like absolutely done, do not blab because you will look like Bozo Supreme.
Well, but she did. So what's our advice?
The advice is, listen, I don't know how old you are, but you have autonomy, and if you want to date this person and get back together with them, then that's your decision. It's your own life.
Yeah, and I guess also just let your person know that like they got to work overtime for that approval again.
And they might never get it.
They might never get it.
And you have to deal with the fact that they might never be allowed in your family's home.
Or presents.
So.
Or Christmases.
Is it worth it?
Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it,
and we reverse it.
It's your for me for.
So if you're willing to make that sacrifice, do it.
Yeah. I'm having a difficult time orgasming. Any advice/experience?
Absolutely. I didn't get my first bust till I was like 21. You need to go to a shop and you need to just buy a bunch of toys. You got to experiment with it because on your own, like I had no idea what to do. And also like a partner. I mean, I was dating men at the time. You think they're going to do that for me? Like, no.
Right.
At that young age, no. So go to a store.
Or
experiment.
a doctor. I mean.
Oh, like
maybe,
this is like clinical maybe?
Maybe. I mean, maybe not. There's 2 routes. Seek
Yeah.
both.
Go to do both in one day, like store then doctor. And
yeah,
then,
or doctor then store.
Well,
doctor's like daytime.
Agree to disagree.
Okay. Try a different gender.
Yeah. Why not?
Try a different hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's up to like the person as well, the other person. Like if they're not putting in the effort and they're just trying to get themselves off, that's a big thing that happens.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
And it takes certain people like a really long time, and you have to be very comfortable. And
right.
I mean, with my first boyfriend, it took like 6 months. So.
All right. Well, go to an sex shop, and how do I move on without closure? And I want to take this person's question and broaden it. I think that this can go for many more things besides just a relationship. Anything.
Yeah.
Could even be a death.
I don't think closure exists.
I don't either.
At all. Like, what do you want them to do? Say like, hey, I love you, but like anything they say, you're not going to feel fulfilled. You just need to move on, period. Like, there's no way that this cannot be painful for you.
Right. There's no way. And I also like, I don't know if I necessarily believe in healing.
What do you mean?
Like, from something. I think you'll always feel the pain of a specific thing.
It's just less intense.
It's less intense, and it transforms itself into more of a lesson that you live by.
Well, when I think about my first love, I'm like, I don't feel the pain.
Yes. I think I'm talking about more like intense things.
Okay, like death.
Like death, divorce, addiction, like a lot of things that I've dealt with. I think time helped them a lot, but like they're always in the back of my mind, but they're helping me guide my life on like what not to do. So like eventually they turn into a positive, but I'm not entirely sure of like there's like deaths I can look back on and be like, oh, I'm healed from that. Like I've grieved.
Well, yeah, death's for sure.
I've grieved from certain things, and I've dealt with certain situations. But I don't know. That's my, and obviously I'm not telling fact here. This isn't a fact. It's just like, I don't know if I necessarily believe in full healing.
Yeah, when I think about moving on from someone without closure, like I just think about my first relationship where like there was no closure, and then he started dating someone else, and it took me like 2 years to get over, but I think that like either way it was going to take me 2 years to get over, no matter how it ended.
Yeah.
So like just remind yourself that like this is going to hurt no matter what, and the closure you need is that that person does not want to be with you, because if they did, you wouldn't be feeling this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one says, transition help, how to beat the dysphoria and build feminine confidence. I knew you were gonna do that. So,
Okay. It's a learning experience for sure. I don't think I ever stepped into my like full feminine confidence until like a year or two.
I saw the shift.
Yeah, we saw the shift. It's something that happens gradually, but don't get it don't overwhelm yourself with all the physical stuff. Like, yes, the makeup it's gonna help with the dysphoria. Yes, the clothes are gonna help. The hair is gonna help. That's like pretty standard, and you know what we say. A nice little tan lip liner. Fixes you right up. Not that you're broken. Not that you were broken, but
No, because we all are.
for real. Every day, do something small for your transition. Because if you try to tackle everything all at once, you're gonna be overwhelmed and fall depressed. I mean, it happened to me. Where I tried to tackle everything, and then I got really depressed, and then I like relapsed, and then like I was like, oh, I don't know. Everyone has there's not one way, right? Like there's not one way of stepping into feminine confidence. So it's like it's an energy that like you're eventually just gonna tap into. It's not something that you can really seek. I think once you start doing something every day to work on yourself in that area, you're gonna be like looking in the mirror and be like, who is that? Who is that hot bitch? I remember I started like a year ago is when I really was like, oh, work.
Okay.
I was like, oh, work.
Did you have like idols that you'd look up to? Did that help at all?
No, because here's the thing. There's a lot of toxicity in the trans community. It's all about surgeries a lot of the time. It's all about, sharing the same guy and like, oh, you. Is it okay to make selfish decisions if it benefits your mental health? I feel like you already know the answer if you're asking that question. You fucking pick me. No, I'm kidding.
Think that you should absolutely make decisions that benefit your mental health. And I feel like a lot of people that have mental health struggles, like also struggle with being people pleasers. So what you think might not actually even be a selfish thing. Me gaslighting them. But but it's true. Like a lot of people are so scared of coming across as selfish and like hurting people's feelings. But
yeah,
you need to put yourself first. And if that means maybe like cutting someone toxic out of your life, or maybe even like cutting off contact with like a family member that really disrupts your mental health, like you got to do it.
Yeah.
Because if your cup isn't full, how are you going to fill someone else's?
For real. For real. Some things may be classified as selfish, but it's like if you're doing something for yourself, sure, that may be defined as selfish, but it's like if you need to separate yourself from a situation or a person and you're going to improve overall as a person, leap for it, sis.
Please.
I beg.
Loip.
What are you grateful for?
I am grateful for the confidence that I feel myself building day by day this year. And I'm just so grateful for this podcast. I love it.
Your celibacy.
My celibacy. However long that might last.
Yeah. We'll keep the girls and the gays and the theys and the boys.
Oh, I'm grateful.
Updated.
I'm grateful that I feel like I'm really starting to post whatever the I want on my social media.
I feel that. I see that, and it's everything.
Well, because I feel like all I did before this podcast was post thirst traps, which like cute
work.
And I love.
No, yeah.
But that's not all who I am.
No, for real. Me too.
Yeah.
I need to expand as well because all I do is.
You're so funny. I really like, and I love.
I don't know how to tap into it. It just comes out of me randomly.
I know, but like.
How do I know when to like turn my phone camera on?
I mean, it's hard.
It's a hard knock life.
But anyways, I'm just really grateful that I'm just like putting out the content that I want to put out.
I am grateful. I got Botox. Thank you, Rivkin Aesthetics. We love you. I'm like eating really good. I'm like looking really healthy. And it's not like the last episode where we talked about like not eating. Like seriously, I'm like I'm eating. No, yeah, I'm just eating really good and I'm seeing results, which is fabulous. I just want to be a little bit more healthier. I also am grateful for Middle Eastern men. So good.
Me as
Whether
well.
it's a chat on a WhatsApp.
What more can we ask for? Just don't get blocked.
No, don't get a 1 check. I need a 1-2 check. A 1-2 blue check.
Oh, yeah.
A 1-2 2-step. I'm grateful for the content that I'm putting out here in this podcast, obviously. And I'll see myself giving up. I really love it.
Me too.
I really do. Yeah, and I'm grateful that you all went over to the 6 Feet Above YouTube channel and subscribed.
Yay!
Please go over there and subscribe because it will show us kind of like who our fan base is, and like we can start putting out clips and, you know, maybe move the whole thing over there. I know that sounds very messy. We're messy people, and this wasn't put together professionally. I mean, it was, but like as professionally as we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those 2 gals could.
Yeah. That's fabulous. Well, I had a great time, tears and all.
Love you.
I love you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we will see you next week.